Eugene rightly bierend. Re. The estate of Antonio Chico Jacobs Gurule, forgery, mail fraud, financial exploitation, retaliatory neglect, and systemic harm. This continues exactly where the previous text ended. Number 3. Mail fraud, forgery, and interference with legal correspondence. 11. After my release, I began noticing irregularities with my mail. Letters I should have received. Letters involving my son's estate, legal deadlines, settlement notices, accountings, and probate filings were missing. Critical correspondence never reached me. I was left unaware of decisions made in my name. 12. I did not authorize any person to sign on my behalf. Not in cursive, not in print, not electronically. I did not grant power of attorney. I did not consent to mail forwarding, interception, or any form of custodial handling of my legal documents. 13. I later learned that certain documents bearing a cursive signature that was claimed to be mine existed within the estate files. Such a signature cannot be mine, because I have never written my name in cursive at any point in my life. 14. I believe that my trust was exploited, and that documents were signed, submitted, or used without my knowledge or consent. I did not learn this through any official notification, any attorney, or any family member. I learned everything through self-investigation, using public terminals, Wi-Fi signals outside buildings, free internet access, and persistence. 15. No one, not a lawyer, not a family member, not a county office, not a state worker, ever came to me to disclose the truth, correct the fraud, or inform me of what was done in my name. 4. Financial exploitation and concealment of estate information. At no point did anyone provide me with a financial accounting of the wrongful death settlement or the federal claim. I was not told the status of the funds, who distributed them, who received them, or where they were placed. 17. I was not permitted to see the checks, the disbursement records, or any probate filings reflecting distribution of the $400,000 settlement or the potential $8,000 federal claim. 18. I later came to understand that decisions were made without my involvement and behind my back. I was deliberately kept ignorant of legal actions that directly affected my rights as Antonio's father and as an heir to his estate. 19. For years I lived under the assumption that nothing had been resolved, that my rights were pending, that I was still waiting to be contacted, when in reality, decisions had been executed without my knowledge. 20. Only recently, through my own research, independent discovery, and persistence despite homelessness and extreme hardship, did I begin to uncover the truth. 5. Personal circumstances upon re-entry. Homelessness, health issues, and extreme vulnerability. 21. Following my release, I struggled to survive. I have experienced repeated homelessness. At times, I had no shelter, no bed, no stable meals, no transportation, and no safe place to store documents or belongings. These conditions made me highly vulnerable to exploitation and unable to defend myself legally. 22. I suffer from seizures, a medical condition that severely impacts my physical and cognitive stability. These seizures have been ongoing for years. They affect my memory, my ability to track legal matters, and my capacity to advocate for myself. 23. I repeatedly experienced being thrown out of places I tried to stay, losing what little possessions I had, including paperwork, identification, or resources I needed to pursue justice. 24. Because of my circumstances, I often had no phone service. I relied on public Wi-Fi networks, borrowed devices, or connections outside buildings just to send emails, message attorneys, research my case, or reach out for help. 25. I had no family support. I received no financial help, no transportation, no legal assistance, and no protection. I navigated an incredibly complex legal situation entirely alone while trying to survive from day to day. 26. Every piece of information I have uncovered, I uncovered on my own, through determination, desperation, and sheer willpower. No one informed me. No one warned me. No one guided me. Number 6. Long-term impact of years of silence and non-disclosure. 20 years. I lived in confusion, believing that the legal process had stalled or was incomplete. I thought I was waiting for updates that never came. I believed that at any moment I might be contacted by an attorney, a judge, a court clerk, or a representative. 28. The truth is that years passed without a single person notifying me of the status of my son's estate. I was abandoned by the system, neglected by those who were required to inform me, and left in total darkness. 29. I was denied closure, denied transparency, denied participation, and denied dignity as a father grieving the loss of his son. 7. Efforts to seek justice, document the truth, and share my story. 30. Despite homelessness, hunger, illness, and the weight of trauma, I have spent years trying to compile my truth into a coherent record. I am working to publish my story, expose the failures and the wrongdoing, and generate an income so I can survive. 31. I am in the process of writing books, documenting my testimony, and sharing the reality of what happened to my son and to me. I am committed to protecting other families from suffering similar harms. 32. I have no publisher yet, no financial backing, no legal representation, and no institutional support. I do everything alone, often without food, stability, or safety. 33. I am making this sworn statement because I have been failed by every system meant to protect me, and because I need the truth formally documented in a comprehensive, legally structured record. If you want, I will continue with harm and damages section.